I would recommend starting by making a copy. And that will create a copy of the one I started with. I think it'll be a good place to start. You can then edit everything, giving it its own name. You can edit these. These are check boxes that check off what session. You can certainly edit these. If you want to add a question, you go over to this plus sign where it says add a question. Once you've added it, you can then change the type of question, multiple choice, checkbox, drop down list, and you can do these multiple choice grids like I've got set up, either multiple choice radio buttons or checkboxes. Type a question in here, and then the options go down here. If you don't want a question, you click on the trash can to delete it. If sometimes useful, you can duplicate a question to copy it. Required sets whether or not it's required. There's a few other options here, but I don't generally use those. If you want to add an image, you click there. I'm going to go ahead and take that one out. These you can see are paragraph. They answer in a paragraph, and these they answer by. All three of these are paragraph. This is that radio box grid. Radio means they can only pick one option. Checkbox means they can pick more than one option. So that's basics. Oh, and if you want to change the order, you just drag and drop. That is, these things can be dragged into new positions. You just take the one you want, and you can drag it from the center thing, and you can move stuff around. So you drag from the top middle. I forgot about that. But you can rearrange them if you've set them up in the wrong order. To add collaborators, if you want to do that, they're down here on this list. You may or may not need to do that. But when you're ready to send this out to your faculty, you'll want to click on send, and then you'll want to choose to have this link is what I do, and I shorten it, and I'll send this to the faculty. That's the link they need to fill out the form. You can, if you want, collect the email addresses that they send in by. Let me show you some of the options. But that's how you share your workshop evaluation, is from that send button. It's from this. Send means send it to them, and I use the link because that's what I'm most used to. I haven't tried to send via. There are some options in the settings. This is just a survey. You can change how the responses are collected. If you need to identify the people, you don't want to be anonymous, you turn this on. I want mine to be anonymous, so it's off. It's not restricted. No sign-in required is how I have mine set. But you can set that if you want to, but then it would no longer be anonymous. And there's some other default settings you can set. Generally, I don't alter too many of these because the defaults are usually what works best for me. That's about all there is to it. You make questions, and then you send it to the link to the people you want to do the survey. It's fairly simple. There are some options such as fonts and importing, but I don't use most of those. If you do want section breaks, if you have a really long survey, you can use section breaks, which make it page to a next page. But this is a short survey, so I don't actually do that. So again, the key is make a copy from up here, and then you have a copy that you own and you can edit. If you have questions, let me know.